is finally over.
Okay, I just thought I would give a quick rundown of kind of how the build works. We are running Archmage, and we are stacking crit and shock magnitude, but also increased duration. We get increased duration on all of our gems, and that's how we get most of our increased duration, which our spark lasts for a while. Yep. And so on our spark we are running Unleash, Lightning Exposure, Pierce, Overcharge, and Persistence for the skill effect. For our Frost Wall, Electrocute, which works really well in doing stunning bosses pretty quickly, and so that's how we do that. And then Concentrated Effect, Spell Echo, and Considered Casting. Once I do get a 6 link, I will run the elemental stacking one as well, but I find that Considered Casting and Concentrated Effect does more damage for now. So we are running Mana Remnants. You can probably run without it, but it's a nice toggle to have these when I swap weapons. It turns off, and it also turns off these buffs as well. So conductivity is whatever. Flame War, Fire Mastery, Mobility is nice, and then Inspiration, just because we do kind of spam it when clearing, and it's nice that it brings down the life cost as well. So yeah, the idea is to just really ramp up our spells when doing a boss, which you saw before. So we use the staff, sacrifice, and then you can chuck down the curse if you really want, but your main damage is going to come from starting to stack up these. You can see that it really starts to ramp up. When you time it well, your Frost Wall starts doing crazy amounts of damage. And yeah, increased duration just makes the build feel really nice. Alright, so passives, we're running the increased elemental damage. It's what kind of makes it feel good. And then, yes, a lot of shock magnitude. Chance to shock over here, magnitude. I picked up this mana just because the reduced mana cost also applies to life, so it's kind of handy to have. Mana regen just because I haven't fully optimized it yet, but this is kind of where it's at. The crits here, these nodes are really nice. Like, anyone who's playing crit is playing these. The mana and just a lot of int, the lightning damage, and yeah, magnitude to shock. And then we also come over here for magnitude of non-damaging ailments, which just, it's shock. And the lightning exposure. So it's handy. A little damage pen, but whatever. We are running Mind Over Matter and Eldritch Battery. This mana regen is nice. It's just the increased recovery rate, just recovering more. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I do have some weapon swapping shenanigans with changing, so I have even more skill effect duration on my staff. A bit of cast speed makes it feel a little bit better. Just swapped it, skill effect duration up here as well. Any damage, crit, whatever, you don't need it, so you also don't need to go that hard on it. You can probably just do the one tree with the damage nodes and the crit nodes. Yeah, also up here. But yeah, straightforward. Most of our gems, yeah, critical hit chance, skill effect duration, magnitude of shock, is what you're going to see mainly on these. The build's not fully optimized, as there's a lot more to be done on it. But this is the gear for now. Basically just looking for max mana and energy shield on the armor. We do need spirit, so that is something to look out for on your amulet and your armor. But everything else is mainly just, you want your max mana, you want to finish out your resistances. You can pick up life because it does help stack with our ascendancy, I should say. We're going crit, so we get these, and the grasping wounds is a really nice layer of defense. But yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of upgrades that we can make, but I've just slowly been working on yeah, the build. Ideally later I want to equip this. It gives me so much more damage, but I just don't think I put it on and I feel like I am closer to dying. I just don't have the mana for it right now. But yeah, we'll get there. And yeah, that's kind of the general idea of the build. I think you could start a league with it. I'm not sure. It's not using anything crazy. I've just been slowly working on gear myself. I am trade league, but you know, I'm not a hard farming, money making yeah. Anyway, I'll put a clip in at the end of me doing one of my first level 82 maps with a boss. So you'll see the clear, and you'll see just the general play style of how it looks. Yeah, that's pretty much it.